Hi everyone and welcome to Top Football Predictions. We're now on game week 8 and as always I'm joined by my colleague Atul Jani.
Hello there pundits and welcome. So let's get straight into it.
Well, let's get straight into it indeed, Atul, because we have been waiting forever. Another international break.
Yawn.
I'm just going to perch up on your shoulder and go to sleep. But no, seriously, international break, boom, it's gone. We're back on the predictions this week on the Premiership football. And we've done all the game week 7, so it's straight into game week 8. And what have we got coming up, mate?
Well, we've got some juicy ties. So, people have been waiting for a fair while, so let's get straight into it. The first game of the week is the Chelsea-Leicester.
Well, that's an interesting one, isn't it? Because I did hear, and I'm sure the viewers out there, that there was speculation Conte might walk from Chelsea, but they've been dampened down. Leicester, obviously, there's interest because they're current Premiership champions, but they haven't really performed this season like last, have they, mate?
No, mate, no, indeed. And this is why it's always difficult to call, because Leicester have been in decent form in Europe. Chelsea have underachieved at the moment. Conte, dressing room, a little bit of unrest. But don't forget, they also signed a £900 million kit deal as well. So there's plenty of money in the kitty to splash the cash in the January window. So,
Adidas, wasn't it, mate?
Yeah. So that would be interesting.
Absolutely.
We've got a few other games as well.
Well, I've always got a vested interest in Arsenal. I'll be there tomorrow. But Bob Bradley takes his first game against Arsenal. Could have probably waited till next week, really, and get that one out of the way.
Well, it's a real baptism of fire for him, isn't it? So
that's again, what it is, baptism of fire.
It'll be very difficult to see how he gets on. In fact, it's a different kettle of fish to what he's used to. So.
Well, you've also got City Everton, and that's interesting because you've got John Stones going up against his former club, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
You've got the Monday night game as well, mate. Tell us about that one.
Yeah, the Monday night game is a tasty one there. Liverpool versus Manchester United.
Gridlock, headlock.
Two historical giants go head to head. Man United spluttering along at the moment, doing enough, which isn't bad. Liverpool have been pretty impressive, but again, they're a Jekyll and Hyde team, so this is why it always makes it difficult for us pundits to predict the right results. The points are there to be taken, but getting the result is quite another thing in itself. And just circling back to the Man City Everton game as well, City being an impressive. I think there's about 10 games unbeaten in all competitions until they came up against Spurs, and it doesn't get any easier as well because Everton are a pretty good side, and I think quite a few of us pundits are being surprised by them. And if you notice, this is a difficult one to call.
Yeah, absolutely, indeed. You're absolutely right. I mean, the mighty Spurs took out Pep Guardiola's 100% record, didn't they? Really, and it's some good ties. Palace, West Ham, London affair. You just don't know which way is that going to go. West Ham have been dreadful. I mean, they can't get any worse, and we say that almost every week, and then they lose again. Equally, Palace weren't doing that great, but I think they might be turning the corner. I don't know how that's going to go, but I think there's definitely some goals in that one.
Yeah,
right?
certainly. And Benteke starting to get his feet under the table. And you've got the likes of Andrews Townsend as well.
Townsend's there, yeah.
Townsend's there as well, and I think they're looking forward to the return of Loic Remy soon as well. So it's a formidable strike force, and I agree with you. There could be plenty of goals.
Now, what we've also got, mate, as well, is aside from the Premiership, we've got the Predictions Cup, groups A, B, C, I think it is.
Yeah.
We've basically got the first cup games. I've got my game up against Akram, so good luck, Akram, if you're watching. Good luck myself. Let's see. And basically, you'll have a look at the table that I sent out last time, and basically I've headed it up that who's playing who this week, and I've done that for each cup round. But basically, for any newbies out there, whatever your total score in game week 8 versus the other person's total score in game week 8, whoever the highest game score is, they basically take the 3 points of the cup game. So it's Champions League format. It's not hard to understand. But obviously, I will send it all out, and you'll get an up-to-date table of the cup. But when if you do get a moment during the weekend, just have a look at the sheet or the graphic that I'll send out with the predictions. Have a look who you're up against, and you can kind of see your scores versus their scores. And makes it interesting, doesn't it?
It's very interesting indeed. And as you hit the nail on the head there, Mark, you mentioned about personal battles. It's quite a good laugh. And the other thing is if there is any confusion or misunderstanding, we're available, so please feel
Of
free to
course.
reach out to us. You know, we don't bite.
Only if we're hungry.
Yeah.
But that's what the group's all about. Let's get some banter. It's never personal. Don't take it personal. But look, Akram's going to want to beat me. I'm going to want to get my first points over him in the cup group. So yeah, let's get it on.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
great.
Let's get it on.
So the only thing we want to talk about, mate, we just want to reflect on the old situation of the league table. And as I say, 520 points, you're leading the way on the current league table, and then obviously now we're starting to get manager of the month. So I remember Craig got manager of the week and stuff the other week on Game Week 7. So all these bonus points are kicking in. Charlie and Danny C have both got bonus points. So Charlie leads the way on the overall table, 540 points. He's having a good season this season.
Yeah, yes, indeed. And just to add on the bonus points as well, we are fully aware we have already accounted for the managerial sack race as well. So
Excellent point.
all those people who had put Guidlin in has got the 100 points, and that will be showing up. Unfortunately, when this went into publication, the announcement was made there afterwards.
Bang on, mate.
And we are taking the FA to court about that because they failed to consult us on this. So a press release will be made. But just to let you know, those 100 points have already been factored in, and you will see them appear.
But like AJ said, couldn't have put it right really. We're talking as if it's just the end of game week 7, because those 100 points that people have got for that sacking, they've come on after. But mate, there isn't any cameras in here secretly filming us, are there? I just thought I don't want to say anything, Allardyce-ish that might cause anything.
No, we're 100% tight.
Absolutely, but it is quite tight, and you mentioned that word. It is quite tight at the top of the predictions table. So have a look, make your predictions wisely. I've seen this morning there's already some coming in as well.
Yeah.
Anton got his in during the week as well, nice and early. So listen, you're out there, whatever you're doing, we always say keep safe, keep them peeled, have a good weekend, and go for it with your predictions.
Yeah, good luck, pundits. Go for it.